We about to react to some Trap More Ross. Okay, so it says Young Boy's brutal response to 21 Savage. I have not watched this, and I'm not sure if the title is clickbait or not, but I thought we'll just go ahead and give it a watch. Because Young Boy recently did do an interview with Complex.
Use Kayak's Explore tool to see just how far your budget can take you.
And what is it that Young Boy would need to respond to 21 Savage to? I don't remember 21 Savage, saying anything about YB. I haven't heard anything. I haven't seen nothing on Instagram or Twitter or on YouTube. I just see this right here, so let's react.
Rap YoungBoy has finally spoken. I know everybody said whatever Wham says goes, and we've been waiting for Lil Baby to give his opinion on all the madness going on in Atlanta. But now the actual GOAT, somebody who actually matters, he's given his opinion, and he has stamped it that 21 Savage's F the Streets movement is a bunch of baloney. All right, it's a bunch of garbage. He doesn't rock with it. Okay, the biggest five, he does not rock with 21 Savage or his movement. Now, this is something we've been waiting for. I've said on my channel quite a few times that I feel like 21 Savage is a bit of a slippery character. He was cool with YoungBoy, then he ended up taking.
I'm not gonna lie, we're gonna still react to this video. But honestly, I thought that he was gonna react to something like along the lines of everybody technically picking sides between him and Lil Durk, and whether or not, because this is something that I'll be wondering. We're gonna react to this video. This is something I'll be wondering. It seemed like, or at least whenever I watch academics, it seemed like people are okay to work with NBA YoungBoy now. That's the impression I get from watching academics. I'm paraphrasing. I mean, like, he never said these words exactly, but when you watch academics and he talks about the relationship between people choosing sides between YB and Lil Durk, it seemed like people was choosing the Lil Durk side. He was on top. YB was in jail, but whenever Lil Durk is facing the rest of his life in jail and YB is out moving around doing his thing and he's on fire, he's doing stadiums. I mean, it seemed like the way academics describes it, is as if they would work with YB and that they don't have any problems with YB. The way I could let's just go ahead and do this. I feel like I'm talking this out of a tangent and people are not gonna understand what I'm talking about. Let's just react to this.
Dirk's side now. Dirk's facing life in jail. He's trying to work shit out. He's saying F the streets. He's trying to find another way. Oh my God, he's dissing me talking about my MacBook. My MacBook's in pristine condition, by the way. But now he has finally given his opinion. YoungBoy has declared 21 Savage's F the streets movement cap. All right, so let's hear what he had to say about this. He's not abandoning the streets. All right, he would never abandon the people that put him there, the come up, the difficult background that he had to survive to get where he is, and he certainly wouldn't do it for clout. So let's hear what he said, man, to Complex, and shout out to Complex for getting this incredible interview.
You've been doing a lot of dope things on the shows as well. I know you've been giving back to a lot of youth in different cities that you stopped at. What's your take, because I think you've been early on this, on, 21 Savage had the Fuck the Streets movement that he kind of has been promoting these last...
I don't even fuck about that. I am the streets. I love the streets. I come from the streets.
See how he handled that? He said, he didn't even let him finish his quote. He shook his head. I don't give a fuck about that, man. I am the streets. I love the streets. Y'all fucking up. Like, yo, F the streets. I'm not from the streets, but bruh, I wouldn't say F the streets, bro. That's crazy, bro. What the hell? I mean, like, I get the streets has caused a lot of trauma, but it's like the streets got you here. I just want to see the way he shook his head once again and just shut that question down, because I feel like it's so important. And it really just goes to show that 21 Savage F the street stuff, that was all performative.
The streets movement that he kind of has been promoting these last...
I don't even fuck about that. I am the streets. I love the streets. I come from the
Facts. Let's see if we can find that tweet. Performative. India Royale tweeted performative after 21 Savage said F the streets. That's what she tweeted. And truth be told, these individuals rap about the streets. They talk about the streets. Now I misspelled performative. You know what? They ought to know what I'm talking about. Let's just go ahead and Google it. We're gonna get right back to this video. I just want to see the image. Where is it? There we go. Free schmirk. Performative. I mean, and then they've been saying, it seems like the courtroom is getting a little bit more emptier and emptier. I mean, like, I don't know. Who knows? This is what she said. Performative. Was the F the Streets movement performative? The streets got these guys where they're at. They talk about the streets. I mean, like, what the fuck this say? I'm done here. But then 21 Savage did come out and say maybe he should have said save the streets. I don't think the streets necessarily need saving either. Save it from what? Itself? I don't think it needed to really even be commented on at all. It was only commented on because it seems like favoritism is going on. It seemed like favoritism is going on. From 6ix9ine to Gunna. There was Pop Hunted. He actually had like something where he witnessed a murder apparently and he cooperated with police. His career has never been the same. This dude's career, I know I'm going on a tangent now, man. Like, damn, we're going to get back to the video. This dude's career has never been the same. Whenever I found out that he cooperated with police. And the dude got fire music. Every so often I go back on this page and just listen to some stuff. Dude got fire music. Dude's career never been the same. Because people didn't want to work with him no more. And somebody not being from the streets, my perception always was that when you get into an interrogation room, you're not supposed to speak to anybody. You're not supposed to try to spin the police. That's what Boston Richie said he was trying to do. You're not supposed to try to help your homeboy out. That's what Young Thug said he was trying to do. You're not supposed to say nothing. I mean, like, what did Big Bang say? I don't think the Big Bang Pod. The Big Bang Pod. If I remember correctly, it sounded like Bank was talking about, look, if Gunna snitched, Young Thug snitched too. The wildest thing I seen on this interview was Young Thug breaking out into tears over Gunna. Gunna saying, we real street niggas. We stand up men. Let me show you what to civilians, this is what them real street niggas do. To civilians, maybe the street niggas got a different kind of perspective.
If I could call myself a champ.
But to the civilians, car wash murder rapper G Money, Lil Rodney, and 5-year-old daughter murdered. We not gonna watch it. We watching Trap Lord Ross. That's what them street niggas do. This what them street niggas do right here. To civilians. This is what the civilian perspective is. This is what them street niggas do. Rape, pillage, murder, whoever, whenever, wherever. It don't matter. Let's get back to Trap Lil Ross though.
In the streets, I ain't on all that pussy ass shit. But about that,
He said, I ain't on that pussy ass shit. I ain't rocking with any of that.
Pussy
Bruh,
ass shit.
this a real slime.
I ain't just like stop the violence. Same shit I've been on, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, it's kind of like I think people kind of confused.
I watched this too. I can't believe I missed this part. Like I watched like at least half of the interview. They only get 18 minutes in the interview.
It ain't got nothing to really do with toting the gun, cause I ain't telling you not to tote your gun.
Mm-hmm.
But
He's saying stop the violence, but he ain't even telling you to stop toting your gun. He's keeping it real. He's saying, look, keep your pistol, but stop the violence. Only use it if you have to defend yourself. He's keeping it real. He seems way more in touch with what the streets actually got going on. Unlike 21 Savage, who's talking about F the streets for clout, let me buy some album sales. And then he's like, I should have said save the streets, when the real street dudes are telling him, yo, you can't say that. YoungBoy's keeping it real and consistent. He's not trying to change his personality and his opinions to fit in with what he thinks people want to sell albums and to get clout and to get people to like him. YoungBoy's keeping it real because he really believes this. He really lives this, man.
The main problem is rappers still want to be street niggas and gangsters. And then whenever they get inside some trouble, it seems like that to save what they have acquired. Because I couldn't imagine a multimillionaire really wanting to go to jail, like really, really risking it all to go to jail. They will cooperate. This interview is only at 19 minutes, 31 seconds, 40-minute interview. They will cooperate to save what they have acquired. The only one that seems to not be willing to cooperate under any circumstances is Lil Durk. And that's if they are, offering him some type of cooperation deal. I mean, like, he is the star. They may only want him. He's the big fish. He is the star. There may not be a deal that Lil Durk can take.
This is facts.
But you ain't gotta have your gun and engage, cause I ain't telling you not to tote your gun.
Mm-hmm.
But you ain't gotta have your gun and engage in bullshit. You know,
Be violent.
have your shit cause you love it and cause you want to protect yourself.
He's saying have your gun because you love it and you want to protect yourself. This guy a real demon, all right?
I'm still
He ain't
listening.
talking about no fake F the streets just to... He's saying don't be violent. Maybe be violent if you have to, but like love your gun. Protect yourself, bro. He a real stepper, bro. This is what authenticity is all about.
That's why I donate money to those type of things, cause I actually do kill.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just be like, I guess confused. I be throwing out mixed signals probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Like, you would never forget about where you came from. Is that how you see the fuck the street shit? Is it like you think people are saying fuck where they came from?
Man, I ain't got my own.
You don't be paying attention to that shit.
I just don't care.
Yeah.
He's saying he don't care what 21's got talking about. You don't give a shit what 21's out here doing. Like, he's saying, oh, is that before? Yeah. He's like, bro, I literally do not give zero fucks about any of this nonsense that these clowns are pushing.
That's real.
That's the narrative somebody pushing right now. I'm pushing my narrative.
He's saying that's a narrative. Somebody talking about 21 Savage is saying that's the narrative that he's pushing right now. He's pushing this narrative for his own benefit. We ain't pushing it. I'm not pushing that right now. I don't care. Nothing to do with me. I got a whole different perspective, and he's given his authentic perspective, and I believe it.
Type. I want to get back to the album for a second. Slime.
So look, I thought that this was really interesting, right? And before
we get to that, Stop the Violence, YB got a song called Stop the Violence. So he was on that way before the F the Streets movement. I'm going to go back to that. Okay, let me see. YB Stop. Damn. Stop the Violence. When did this come out? 3 years ago. This came out 3 years ago. Looks to me like YoungBoy being consistent. That's consistency. 3 years, Stop the Violence.
and show you some of the response. Actually, no. I'll tell you what. I'm going to show you what people thought of this, and I'm going to tell you something very important at the end of this video, so stay tuned, all right? This is going around. This is the
YB
21
dissing.
Savage
I wouldn't
subreddit.
say he
Let's
dissed
hear what they were
21
saying, all right?
Savage.
They're hating. They're saying, why is YB dressed like a designer Eskimo? People saying, because real G's don't give a F, probably for comfort. He really do be looking like a designer Eskimo, but he was up there in Gravedigger Mountain in Utah. So that's, like, you know what I'm saying? He sold the Gravedigger Mountain, but he still got that fit on. Some dude called the F the Streets movement pussy stuff, then turned around and said the same thing in his own words, realized it, and then said, I'm probably sending mixed signals, huh? The reporter said, yeah. And he was like, I don't even care. F it. People saying 21 don't even believe that shit either. It was all pro.
Take the next step in treating your moderate to severe ulcerative colitis with Entyvio, the only gut-focused treatment for UC.
Promo. Saying this dude from a good suburban home talking street, these rappers are all actors. That is.
What the fuck was it? Oh yeah, I saw a comment that said YoungBoy disses 21 Savage. I wouldn't even call this a diss. I would just say the interviewer asked him a question. What does he think about F the Streets? I wouldn't say that YB said. I wouldn't say that he dissed 21 Savage. He not going along with him though.
Cap. That's cap. People saying he said care, but it looked like even in the subtitles it says, I do actually kill people and or play a role in them getting killed. In fact, that's why I donate to charity. Wait a minute. Is that what he said? Did he say I actually do kill people? Wait.
So,
Right.
you know. So, that's why I donate money to those type of things. Cause I actually do kill.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just be like,
Oh, he said care.
I be throwing out mixed signals probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that.
I think he said care, but you could easily take it as like,
C-A-R-E,
I actually
care.
do kill a lot of people. Like when you listen to what he says, Gabe, it's like, I think he's saying care. But then it's like, I don't know, man. It could, it's like, I actually do kill a lot of people.
Those type of things. Cause I actually do kill.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of people just be like, I get confused. I be throwing out mixed signals probably.
Yeah, I'm thinking about that. Like, you would never forget about where you came from.
Okay, he didn't actually do kill people or play a role in them getting killed. In fact, that's why I donate to charity. YoungBoy, fresh off Fed probation. That's crazy, man. People saying they can't understand a word. But look, this is the 21 Savage subreddit. They responding, they coping right now. But over in the Young
I just realized he on Reddit.
Boy subreddit, this is the NBA YoungBoy subreddit, all right? Real slimes, real fives, all right, in there. People saying, bro, finally doing more interviews. This is the best one. People saying, we don't F with that dude. Why be a real gangster naturally, lol? Look how he ain't trying to even speak on no dude in no interview. It's just him. And when YB performed in Atlanta and Baby Drill made that post, they seen it because Lil Tim liked the post. Them NBA dudes are some real gangsters. People saying, what post did Baby Drill make? Let's check, because I heard he was gonna rock me like a cradle. Right? Baby Drill posted F all of them N-words, since they're all tapped in with Dirk, and Lil Tim actually liked it. This is the Pote way, right? The Savannah, Georgia subreddit for all the gangsters in Savannah. They be saying Tim got all the bodies, saying it's Savannah versus everybody, all right? Drill scary ass. He went back on his word, though, saying that means 21 Savage is right. Baby Drill later said he wasn't talking about YB in them. People saying, oh shit, it's actually smoke, all right? Whatever YB says goes 100. They're saying you not thug. If YB say F you, it's F you, right? If 21 say hate you, I'm going to do bad stuff to you. If you know that reference, it's a crazy one. Growth and maturity in that response. People saying YB reminds me of Mike Tyson or Michael Jackson, the way he talks sometimes. Says it's when he's being interviewed, you never hear him sound like this when he's actually around his people. He probably feels like he's being interrogated or in the principal's office. Says he should do an interview with someone he's more familiar with, because it's a hard watch sometimes when he sounds like a little kid. People saying there's got to be AI. If not, I respect his point, because it's pussy to want to change course when everybody starts looking bad on your side. People saying F the Streets is legit an off-brand version of Stop the Violence. Biggest five, but facts. When he was saying Stop the Violence, MFs were clowning him, but this clear that YB is trying to clean his image, and it's going to be a big, big year, man. I forgot he got that triple dermal. Damn. Perfect answer, because I actually do kill. Dude, please shut your damn mouth. That Rico hanging over your head. But he actually said, I care. So look, I've listened to YoungBoy's new album, Slime Cry. I think it's a classic. I actually think it's a classic album. It is such a banger of an album.
I haven't listened to it yet. Trap Lil Ross seems like the type of guy who would call everything a classic, though. I don't know.
okay? And I know that they shut down the NBA YoungBoy subreddit for a few days so everyone could digest the album. They didn't want people posting that it was mid 5 minutes after it dropped. It's 30 tracks. I saved damn near every track. I'm not gonna lie, there's a little snippet at the there's like a
Okay, so
skit at the
he
start,
rocking with it.
and the first song, I wasn't feeling the first song, but when that song Antisocial kicks in, that's one of the best songs I've heard in years. Swear down. This album is the fucking shit, all right? It is the best. I'm a massive AI YoungBoy 2 fan, all right?
This right here, this the classic right here. This right here, AI YoungBoy 2,
I swear down, this Slime
that's the
Cry album
classic.
is the best thing I've heard from YoungBoy since AI YoungBoy 2. It is a classic album, and I don't say that like it's literally a classic album. Massa was decent, all right. Deshaun was a couple tracks on there, but I swear to you, this Slime Cry album is one of the best albums that I've ever heard. It is
I gotta
laced
give it a
wall to
listen.
wall with bangers. You need to give it a chance. I've listened to it like 5 times already, and every single time I love it more. Every single time I catch songs that I didn't like, not that I didn't like, but I wasn't fully tuned into. He's got murder music, he's got love music, pain music, like nostalgic music. Like this album, he's even got Jelly Roll on the last song. That song with Jelly Roll at the end, was it called like
Oh
Devil?
yeah.
Don't Let the Devil In or some shit? That it could be a #1 song. That's actually a hit song. And for YoungBoy to drop one of the best albums that I've heard in years with zero promotion just goes to show what just a beast that he is. He only cares about his fans. You will not catch YoungBoy out here buying albums and faking his sales like 21 Savage. He's dropping the album with no promotion, doesn't give a shit about the album sales. He's just letting it out because he's doing it for his fans. He's not a fake industry guy like these other guys, all these Atlanta guys. Oh, they're worried about their sales. They're worried about let's cram features on the album. YoungBoy is just doing whatever he wants. He's in his own lane. He don't need to promote the album. He's got a song on that album that deserves to be a #1, but you know what? It probably won't go to a #1 because he doesn't get the support from the industry and he doesn't need it. He is the GOAT off of just pushing his own music out there naturally. All right. So go and listen to Slime Cry. I swear it's life-changing. I'm shit you not. It's a life-changing album. Incredible. Okay. So that's all I've got to say about it. All right. He stepped on 21 Savage, made him look like a clown. That F the street stuff. The real, you know what I'm saying? A real Slime ain't trying to hear any of that. But anyway, let me know what you thought of this.
Out right now, NBA YoungBoy seems to be the most authentic artist, hip hop artist out right now. And it really seemed like because he's not trying to be in the mix. He's not trying to be in the mix of everything. In my opinion, another authentic artist is Gunna. Because he out of the mix. Dude look like all he do is work out, eat right, and make music. What is this? See, this fat Gunna right here. This when Gunna was fat. This fat Gunna right here. This right here, this Jim Gunna. These two different people. These two different modes right here. It's two different levels. It's two different bosses. But it sounds like I'm glazing right now, so let me stop that. But shoot, y'all get in the comment. Dang, 23 minutes? Y'all get in the comment section.